Hello again, guys. I think last time I recorded, I was working on this project just like I am now, but I was not quite as far along as I think I had this here done. Um, don't remember if I worked out this the way I had this here, but that's the way it is. I'll show you from down below in a bit. Went ahead and made this area over here and connected this tree up over here. Unfortunately, when I built this, I built it out a little farther than I wish I would have, I guess. So the connection to this tree kind of just ends up being a straight shot. There's no... It connects up like, if you look, this is on top of where the platform already is. So it's kind of annoyed by that, but not so much so that I went back and fixed it. So still left to do, connecting to that tree, which I think I may replant so that I can get it bigger, and connecting to that tree. Oops. Connecting to that tree and connecting to this tree. I think I like the way that tree over there is. It lines up perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but it lines up pretty well with this. So I think what I may do is like build a platform on the very top of that and then do like a little droopy bridge between the two. The other thing that you've probably noticed by now, since I walked down at the beginning, is this staircase goes all the way up this tree. I had a little trouble with it because while I was making it, I had a little trouble with the leaves deteriorating. And I'm not sure that I've got that entirely fixed. What I had to do was I had to go in and actually set these pieces of wood here. Pretty much every piece of wood, I mean, that you see up there right now is placed by me. There were, I think, one or two to begin with, so I've placed most of them. I kind of like the whole not looking entirely like full. It looks like maybe it was more natural. I mean, obviously the steps are by me, but it feels not finished, which I really like. And then there's not enough light here. This here, as you can see, this is exactly what I did on that tree over there. I just did it much further down. I think this tree actually ended up being a lot taller naturally, kind of like that tree. But I ended up having to do this. I don't think there's any way that I can get around having that. The only thing that I could do is take the dirt out and put pieces of wood in. I don't know how that would affect the tree. I don't know if the leaves at the top would deteriorate or what, but I may do that later. As you can see, this is where I'm going to be sleeping. What I want to do is I want to build this up into a house. So just a one floor house, I think. Because most of my other functions are going to be off in different trees, which is kind of annoying, but I really like the idea of it. So that's what I'm going with. So yeah, this will be, I think, maybe 3 or 4 tall, probably with glass, I think. There'll be trees every once in a while, I think, but mostly with glass. And then the top, I haven't decided if I want to do steps for like kind of a cabana feel, or like leaves kind of for a different style of cabana feel. I haven't decided what I want to do with the roof for this yet. That's why I haven't finished it. Plus, I'm going to have to go and farm a ton of sand. Probably not as much as I think if I use glass panes, but still. And then I thought about secretly finishing this up here, which I can't get to it right now. Excuse me. if I run and jump. And nope, still didn't make it. And going all the way up the tree, and having like something special up at the top. Just something. I mean, it's not like it would matter, but something special all the way up at the top. Not like anybody else could ever get to it, but so that's where I'm at. I've come to like this style, the way the fences are done. I'm not completely in love with it, but it turned out a lot better than I expected. I shut some of this water off, as you can see, and I ended up making it right over here on the side. And I'll just go down and show you guys what it looks like from below. I think it looks pretty awesome, personally. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. This one here will only connect to that tree. That tree there, I think, will probably only connect to this one. But if I end up cutting that one down, I'm probably going to move it a little. And then this one here, I haven't decided what to do with it because it's at an angle, you know. And while it would be cool if I could, and I need some food. It would be cool if I could get that fixed. That's a lot of work to fix it. So yeah, there we have it. I think I'm probably gonna do a lot of this off camera. I don't know. Maybe you people don't think. I mean, it's not like I have anybody actually viewing these right now, but I don't think that's really exciting to watch me build stuff. I'm more entertained by the thought process that goes through it than I am the actual process of building it. That's why I kind of experimented with things beforehand. So I don't know. I'll be back, and by that time I hope to have at least one more of these finished, and that way I can show you a little bit as it progresses along. One thing you did not see while I was away was I had to make another trip to the jungle. I'm gonna take all this and make bread because I need food right now. The top of the tree, I ended up and I only had hey, I just got an achievement. Interesting. I only had one sapling left, and I planted it. It grew, cut it down. It dropped another sapling, only one. I planted it. It grew, cut it down, and I didn't get a single sapling out of it. So I was really disappointed by it. But I could have cut this one down since I knew I was going to anyway. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough saplings to get through this whole project. So I went ahead and made another trip up there. I really like that I can get into this tree without having to have anything else. Just climbing up the side of it. So yeah. I think you guys are caught up on everything that I've done so far. I think I'm probably going to take some time and clear an area out over in that field over there, or maybe just right here for a farm. I got to get some food cooking. Well, cooking, but going so that I can start eating, because as you can see, I've eaten all the fish. I don't know if I have any fish over here in my fish chest. I've done some fishing. Got a little bit, not much. That's everything that I've caught, by the way. So I didn't know I had that. That's pretty cool. So yeah. Like I said, next time you see me, this will hopefully look a little bit different. I'm gonna go sleep and get to work. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, and we're back. As you can see, I've got an intersection done. I went ahead and did this. I believe that's the north tree. Call that North A because that will be North B. I think I'm going to use this primarily as a storage area. Once again, I know it sucks coming all the way up here just to get to items, but I really like the concept. I'm sticking to it because I like the concept. Also, you can see I planted a little farm. I'm beginning to have some concerns about it because I'm not sure that it's going to grow unless I'm within a certain distance of it. As you can see, it's grown a little. Of course, I guess I just saw a little piece grow there, so maybe it is. It's just taken a long time, I guess, to grow, which is not a big deal. So yeah, this tree's done. I'm going to leave everything down there for now, just because that's more of a central location. If I were smart, I would probably make that up there storage, but I'm not, so I'm not going to. So yeah, there you have it. I think I can't decide which tree I want to work on next. This one is, I still haven't decided. It's coming down. It's really far. It's a long way from here to there. You got to think I'm going to be up. If I do it with that tree, I'm going to be up. I think this block and this torch are on the same height. Maybe not. Maybe it's one higher. Anyways, so I'm going to be up at least 2 or 3. Maybe more than that if I change trees. It may end up being like that staircase rather than like that one or that one. This one over here, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's very, just straight up. I ended up liking this one here more because it feels like the bottom point is closer to one tree versus the other. I'm probably swinging you guys around a lot and it's bugging you. That one just seems like it's perfectly in the middle, which, yeah, I know can be natural, but it just doesn't feel right. So, I think I'm probably going to work on this tree. I really like the location because it's going to require me to, either way, if I connect to this tree or to that one, it's going to require me to do a diagonal option. I haven't done that yet, obviously, and I'm kind of glad. I'm looking forward to the challenge, I guess I should say. I'm a little concerned that it's going to look correct, though. Plus, with that one, if I connect to right here, I'm not going to be able to connect all the way up there. That's way too high. So I'm going to have to connect in the middle point, which has worked out. But I don't know. I got to figure out where I'm going to put my library. I feel like a lot of this stuff is just for show. This is going to get filled in. To be honest, I could probably do it right now. I'll dig up and get that later. So yeah, I've been going through also and placing torches on the fence posts rather than the floor. It looks cleaner. No set spacing, just whatever I feel like looks right. So Um, yeah, I think that's all I got for now. So I'm gonna decide which tree I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get started on it. I'm ready to. I want to see this project through to completion, and I'm ready for it to be finished. I want to see exactly what it's gonna look like. I'm really excited about it. So, when I come back, I will have yet another section done. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, I'm back here. This is what I've got so far. It's a lot of fence. I tried it with this little fence as possible. And I felt like if I was running across here, let me show you. Like if I was running across here going this way, I could run off onto this fence. If this fence post wasn't here, I could actually like get myself to run off, which means then I'd be standing on the fence, I'd be standing on this fence, and then I would be jumping from that fence to this fence, and it just felt like a big risky move, and one that I'm not willing to take yet. So, or ever, I guess I should. Yet is not the right word. Ever. One that I'm not willing to take. So I'm going to expand this a little bit, and then I was thinking that I may actually, yeah, see, I probably won't use that over there very often. This is just all for looks, because that is a disaster to get through. I was thinking I may do something. Ugh, I hate rain. I may do something to get from here to there. Maybe like a staircase up to this section and then across, because I mean, this is a nice space here, but I just think that would look cool. I think it would look cool like a tiered section. More like a village than just a giant tree house. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep this rain away. I was having an issue earlier where I had a mob spawning right down there, and I couldn't figure out, I still haven't figured out how he was able to spawn. I went over there, picked up my workbench, and I heard the drop sound like a skeleton had just spawned, you know. And I looked around for him, couldn't find him, couldn't figure out where he was. And so kind of gave up, thought maybe he was underground. And then I walked over, picked up my dirt from building this bridge, and I was like, well, I still had dirt over here. So I picked that dirt up, and he shot me. And I was like, I couldn't figure out how he got there, but I don't know. If you guys can figure that out for me, that would be awesome. Maybe just leave a note in the comments. I could not figure it out for the life of me, so I don't know. I think my farm is doing well, much better than I had initially expected. Like I said, I was really concerned that it was not going to grow. But it looks like it's growing pretty well. I think I'm going to go over there and at least do the potatoes. Maybe the carrots. These here are potatoes. Those there are carrots. The wheat, I don't know. I usually like to let the wheat grow all the way before I start messing with it, just because it's a lot easier. So yeah, I am gonna head over there, I think, and do that right now, and then I think I'm gonna start connecting that tree. I think I'm gonna do this last if I decide to do it. I think it would look cool, but once again, the only thing is it would add would be maybe a library if I don't decide to put it over there. But I think right now I'm pretty content on putting my library on top of that tree. Storage will be over here. Library will be there. My room would be up there. The rest is mostly for a show. I would probably put my brewing stand probably over there. And my anvil. Maybe I'll put my brewing stand over here. And my anvil over there. And then I'm going to need a cooking depot. Which I haven't figured out yet. So yeah. That's basically what I've been up to. It's been a busy night so far. It's been going pretty quickly too. I've been pretty proud that I got done with it that fast. Potatoes aren't all fully grown, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab the ones that I can. I really like using potatoes a lot because basically all you do is cook them. You don't have to make them like you do wheat. I'm gonna go ahead and do this as potatoes. I got so much wheat growing right now that a little more potatoes won't hurt. The other thing that's nice about, wow, I had exactly 64 potatoes. The other thing that's nice about wheat though is that I can use it to breed. I think I've got like 3 cows over there right now. Not a lot, but we'll get there. I think I may have killed all of the pigs in this area. I may have said in an earlier episode that I didn't want to. Oops. But I think I did. So, oops. Whatever. We'll get this planted. I've been kind of sharing my time this week between playing this world, and I've actually been playing another world on a realm, Minecraft Realms. I'd never played on there before, but I kind of got my brother into the game, and we started playing together. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of people to play with, so he'll do. So I've been trying to stay up with this world because I mean, we are set over on that world right now. We've done pretty much. We've gone to the Nether. I've got stuff for potions. Haven't made the potions yet, but I'm trying to keep this world up and active. This is the world that I really like. Really want to build, really want to complete some builds on. And I don't know, for me I think it's a lot more fun to do the builds. I don't know if I would say a lot more fun to do the builds in hardcore, but it adds a little bit of an element that like you don't normally get. You got to be super careful. You've got to use scaffolding. You've got to use water, which luckily I haven't actually fallen yet. But I've been close a couple times. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take off, and when I come back, hopefully this bridge will be done, and I think I don't remember if I said this before, but I think I'm going to leave fences. I don't think I'm going to do walls at all. Except for that room up there. But I think I'm going to do fences, and then hopefully I will have my enchanting table moved, and maybe even my storage moved up there. And then I might try to figure something cool out to do with this area here. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. I feel like farming, or not farming, but having animals over here would be cool, but my one worry is that I'm not high enough up in the air to not be able to hear the animals. Like I like being far enough away from them that I don't have to hear them. So I think I'm gonna, once again, I've said this like 3 or 4 times, I'm gonna take off, and when I come back, that stuff will be done, and hopefully you guys will be impressed. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright, we're back finally. I haven't moved everything. I took a short break and got this side finished. That side over there is done. I actually changed that side a little bit. I widened it a little bit, so it was a little easier to get through here. Don't have to worry about falling as much. I like the wideness of this better. I haven't finished this platform yet. I don't really know what I'm going to use it for, so that's kind of why I haven't done anything with it yet. This platform, that's a really dark spot right there. Not really dark, but noticeably dark. This platform over here, I think I'm going to use for a library. Haven't checked yet, but hopefully I can put down enchantment table on top of this and have it work with books. If not, I may have to get rid of these leaves. Use this as my library. Have an anvil here, probably a single chest for storing book related items, as well as probably enchanted books that I don't use immediately. As you can see, I've been farming. The brown stuff you see is half blocks, just cover up the water so I can walk over the entire field now. Went ahead and farmed all the wheat and replanted it all. I missed 1 row. I was out of seed for 1 row. I picked some of the potatoes and replanted them, but they weren't all ready yet when I did it. I didn't do it too long ago, as you can tell. Trying to think of what else. I think that's all I've gotten done so far. I think that I will probably try to finish off that side over there before I call it a day. And I think next time I'm on, I will be taking a trip to the desert. Gotta get some sand because I want to get glass up here, and it's gonna take a lot of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Assuming it's a square, which I don't think it actually is. You're gonna have 4 tall, maybe 3 tall of glass. So 27 times 4. Over 100 pieces of glass panes, which is really not that bad, considering you get 16 glass panes per every time you make him. So I don't think I have that amount of sand here. I'd have to do calculator math for me to actually figure that out in my head. I can't. I have to stop talking in order for me to figure that out in my head. But I think I'd like to get that done. I still haven't decided how I want to do the roof. I like the idea of using leaves, but at the same time I don't. I don't like the way I've done a house like that before, and I'm not a huge fan of the way it looks on the inside. I love the look from the outside. So I guess what I could do is I could use stairs, maybe even upside down, so that I got the effect of them from the inside. And then on top of the stairs, I could do grass, so it looks kind of like it's overgrown here. And none will be the wiser, except everyone will be the wiser because I just told you. So I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. I think that's all I've got. So I think I'll probably see you guys next time. I hope I see you next time.